Hi, today let's talk about a few transformation options available on columns. First, let's look at one quick simple example. Let's resume last one I just did. Regardless the conversation showing here, this data set is very simple. It's just like amounts, means how much money you paid, you spend on each insurance in the region, because this is aggregated data. So we get a lot of data samples by each region, which is, I think, is a state name. So right here, we got some conditions, which is the region is not empty. So we got all valid empty. Let's just like bring this to 4 pictures. So we can, every single bar has its own key value. Now I want to show you a few transformation options here. If we locate it in the raw data, you can see all the value is negative, because it means they are expense. So using negative value to indicate that. This is in US dollars, so let's just use in US dollar as a prefix. Raw data just means original data. We sum up all the amount by each region, so we got this graph. And the second option, mean value, means we take the series of the value of raw value and calculate an average across all the keys. And every single key will minus that mean value, and this is the result. So basically means the comparison results, the delta. First option means we compare with everything with the first value. As you can see, the first value becomes 0 because compared to itself becomes 0. Similarly, for the last, it's also the same thing. Last value becomes 0 because every value is comparing with the last one. In this case, if you got a sorted order, you can very easily to compare, especially in the timeline, right? You compare with some specific time. So one more thing, previous one is taking the sequence. Remember, this is a raw data. Take the sequence, every value compare with the previous one. As you can see, this is the result. Whether compare previous one, you are more or you are less, it's very clear. Last option is flip. Flip means I take all the negative value to positive. Of course, if the dataset has positive, then it will become negative, means flip the sign. Why do we have these options? Is because we sometimes just like feel the value itself is negative, but in reality, in the graph, we want to see the positive bars, like upwards bars, but with semantic meaning, they are expense, right? So let's take the flip. Personally, I think this looks better. So that's why we have this option. This is based on the size, so it's too small, so we can just disable the scale. And as you can see, the precision is too many decimals, so we can easily to adjust as well. It's just using, yeah, and yeah, that's it. I mean, if you want to have different palette, like here, this is a high contrast theme. This is what I just asked the AI to make the suggestions, so we can see AI actually gave me something I really like, actually. I can do one more thing. For example, let's say this is about insurance expense. I would like a simple theme for this graph, let's say. Bum, 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 bum. See how fast it can come back with me. Usually takes like 5 seconds. All right, let's see what the themes looks like. No, this one is like, yeah, more contrast, please. Yeah, the things I'm hating the AI right now is the speed. I think they can actually do response faster, but however, it's not that great. I mean, right now, usually takes like 4 5 seconds. I would rather get 1 or 2 seconds response time. That would be much better. But yeah, we'll see how far we can go. Yeah, just flip the palette generated by AI. I think this one looks okay. Not that great. I mean, you can keep tuning with AI just by asking for different requirements for the theme. That's what I have today for you. Thank you. Bye.